talking about some changes, getting ready for the Open next year. And Matt, number 2, I look out there and I say, where's the fairway? Tell us about it.
We did some work on number 2, no doubt. We shifted it to the right and quite a bit. Actually, last year we shifted it to the right for the membership and left the left alone. And then this past fall, we moved the fairway from left, or the rough from left to right.
That's
quite a bit.
That's a good, what, 12, 15 yards you've brought in?
It is. It's narrow, very narrow.
And it shapes it, I mean, from where we're standing here, there's only 2 par 5s on the golf course. This is the first one, and no par 5s on the back. And I know these guys, length doesn't seem to be a problem for them, but here, accuracy is going to be a premium off the tee.
That's correct. We moved a bunker up by the green as well. We brought it in from the left, put it right in front of the hole for their enjoyment.
Matt, over here on number 5, couple things, once again involving the width of the fairway. On the left side, you've widened it out. Now, coming into play all of a sudden, right up against the fairway, are 2 bunkers. Before, that wasn't the case, right?
No, they were in the middle of the rough. And we moved the fairways over, and then we roll the fairways right into the bunker. So if they hit a shot up high on the fairway, it'll leak down the hill and in the sand.
Right, and you still have over 200 yards to that green. So everything slopes from the right to the left. And up ahead, where do you see what they did up there? Up here, Matt, we can notice the slope right to left, and it comes down. You've widened the fairway all the way almost to this creek bed, right? And come 2013, that grass, something tells me, isn't going to be as high as it is today.
I'm thinking probably not.
Swinging over to the back 9 here at Merion East, Matt, number 11, the famous Jones hole, where Bobby Jones in 1930 completed the Grand Slam. He wouldn't recognize the fairway anymore. What happened?
It got shifted, I believe.
I think so. Tell us about it.
We shifted this fairway from right to left considerably. We brought the right rough in, and then we pushed the fairway over to the left towards the water hazard.
We can tell from the colorization again, at some parts there, it's almost, what, 15 yards of rough moved to the left. We can see the line right down what is now the middle of the fairway. Used to be the border on the left side of the fairway, right?
That's correct.
Matt, here at 14, you've done a couple things. First of all, the original putting green, which was adjacent to this tee, has been moved over this way. And what else have you done to the tee box?
Well, Mr. Marzoff from Fazio Golf created this pad for the amateur, and it doubled as the practice green for the members. And it worked out fantastic, so they wanted to gain a little length on the back couple holes here. So we created a new putting green, which is what you see back there.
So let's take a walk here. So this now is going to double as the putting green and for the tee box for the 2013 Open.
That's correct.
Wow. And how much additional yardage? We're talking maybe almost, what, 75, 100 yards?
It's a
back.
long
Woo! Look at this. So this now, as we take a look at it, will be approximately where the Open tee will be?
That's correct. He has the ability to go further back, but
Yeah,
I'm sort of thinking he might, I don't know what he'll do. We'll take the stop sign down for the Open, obviously, and then more than likely paint the hydrant, the 2 hydrants green.
Matt, back here on 18, 2 things. The right side of the fairway has been narrowed a little bit, and if we look over there, we can see the difference in color of grass, the darker grass indicating where you've narrowed it. Huh?
That's correct.
How much are we talking about?
Right there, it's probably only about maybe 10 yards, or 10, 15 feet.
And it goes all the way up the right side?
It tapers. It tapers back in. And once again, the changes that were made were primarily to the tee, drawing the tees back where we could so that the shot to the green would be relatively the same. We didn't really do anything with greens in regards to shifting greens. We did move fairways and we did do tee work.
Another change here on the 18th fairway, Matt, is we can see the difference in color, lighter, darker green. So along that line used to be the beginning of the fairway. Now you've extended it back here a little bit on this hill, which used to be what, rough?
This used to all be rough. And they did that primarily because they dropped the tee back so far that now you can see the beginning of the fairway for an aiming point.
Right, so another, what, 10 yards, 12 yards, I guess, of fairway to help you get over the hump a little bit.
That's correct.
Guys
Get out
like
of
me
the
need
quarry.
all the hump we can. Matt, we're standing here adjacent to the 18th hole, and we look back over here. It's another view of your facility, although I'd hardly know it, huh? What'd you do up here?
We actually have a green roof because we're in pretty close proximity to the 18th tee, which is right behind us. And so we had a natural roof which filters all the water through the roof, and then it goes through a re-entry charge system that goes back in the stream. And it's incredibly pure. Actually, when the water filters down through that system, it's infinitely better than it entered it. And it's all natural. We have water on the roof because it gets very hot on there. But it's seamless. When it all matures, it's a little less than a year and a half old. But once it grows up, it'll look just like, other than the railing, it'll look like a regular golf course.
And I see one of those infamous white sticks. That is all out of bounds in case you hook your drive off 18.
That's correct. One of the ones you like.
My favorite color.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, thanks for the tour, not only of your high-tech facility, but also some of the changes here at Merion. How soon before things really get into high gear in terms of getting ready for 2013 in the Open?
I would think by next year at this time, you'll start to see a big change around here with grandstands, TV towers, ropes, concessions, tents in the neighborhood. It'll start looking like the Open very quickly.
And that's when you kick back, put your feet up on the desk, have a cup of coffee or two, and
go to Florida and fish.
Just enjoy what's going on. Thanks, my friend.
It was
Somehow
an
I think
honor.
I'll be seeing you over the next year.
It was an honor. Thank you very much.